Mbetëm edhe më tej me basketbollin kosovar dhe tash ju sellim intervistën ekskluzive me selektorin e ri të Kosovës, Jean-Denys Choulet.
Trajneri me shumë përvojë, Jean-Denys Choulet, është 66 vjeçar dhe tash 30 vjet udhëheq skuadrat në elitën franceze. Ka 2 tituj kampioni në Francë, herën e parë me skuadrën Rouen në vitin 2007 dhe herën e dytë me skuadrën Elan Chalon në vitin 2017 kur ishte edhe finalist i FIBA Europe Cupit.
Po, gjithashtu duhet të theksuar se selektori i ri i Kosovës ka udhëhequr skuadrën Rouen edhe në Euroleague në vitin 2007, kur edhe ishte shpallur trajneri vitit në Francë.
Selektori Choulet do t'jetë përzgjedhës i Kosovës për 3 vite të ardhshme, ndërsa testi i parë vjen me njëherë tash, kur Kosova do t'jetë mysafire e Zvicrës dhe Irlandës më 21 dhe 24 nëntor.
Adhurues të basketbollit, në vazhdim ju prezantojmë selektorin e ri të Kosovës, Jean-Denys Choulet në ASIST. Adhurues basketbollit, jemi me trajnerin selektorin e ri të reprezentacionit të Kosovës, Jean-Denys Choulet, i cili ditë më parë erdhi në Kosovë dhe ka marrë detyrën e re për të udhëhequr ekipin tonë fillimisht në 2 ndeshje të cilat do t'i zhvillojnë me Zvicrën në Bern dhe me Irlandën në Dublin me 21 dhe 24 nëntor. Coach Jean-Denys Choulet, welcome to Kosovo and welcome to ASIST.
Thank you.
Okay, Coach Choulet, how were you contacted by Kosovo Basketball Federation? Can you tell us some more about it?
Yeah, well, I was in touch with different teams, for a full-time job, and an agent called me saying that he was in touch with somebody from the federation, and he asked me if I was interested by working with the Kosovo national team. I say, during the windows, So I say, yeah, why not? It's a good experience, And, I heard about Kosovo because I have some players who were playing here. I got Jamal Ball was playing a couple of years ago now, and I had Divan Miles also was my backup point guard in France who played for me, and so I knew a little bit about Kosovo. And when he told me this, I said, I don't know about a full-time job in Kosovo, but for the window in the national team, I would appreciate this. So we keep on talking, and I get a good feeling with the Kosovo Federation and with the people working there, and so we've been on the phone many times. I had a video conference with the president of the federation and Adriatic, and we talk a lot of time on the phone. And I feel that they were professional and that they want to do something, So that's fine for me. It's a very good experience.
Yeah, but let's say, what attracted you the most to take this job and this challenge, let's say?
First of all, I was not doing a lot of things. So for me, basketball is something that's no borders. So, basketball in Kosovo is like basketball in India. So I'm talking basketball is the same sport, So I wanted to, it's a good challenge, really a good challenge because it's try to qualify, So I know we play in Switzerland. My best friend is a big boss from Switzerland, Swiss basketball team, So it was a good challenge for me, playing Switzerland, playing Ireland, and this is for me something. The next 2 games are 2 games on the road, not easy, but it's a good challenge. And like I told you before. I watched some games, Kosovo teams, thotë against Dijon, and I saw some players who really can do good. Even in France, first division, they can play. So I say, why not? Why not? It's a good experience.
Before we continue, you are a real globetrotter. You lived in different countries, you visited, you worked in the different countries. Please tell us, who is Jean-Denys Choulet?
Shortly.
I was lucky because I got my dad was running factory watches, in different countries. I'm from east of France, close to Switzerland, where the main thing is doing watches. I'd say connected watch, so I'm gonna hide it. So my dad used to work for a big company, American company, was running factories outside of France. They asked him to go, so we would travel. My sister, my brother, my parents. We went to Portugal to Lisboa, and then after we get to Mexico City, and after we get a little bit to the States, and we're supposed to go somewhere else. But
how many languages do you speak?
I speak 4, 3 good. I understand.
Except French, where I guess you are excellent.
I'm not bad at French, but English, Spanish, Portuguese, and
That's great.
that's something we were joking with me, just before.
Yeah.
This is the first time I go somewhere, I don't have to pick a word,
So Albanian is tough, but you're gonna learn Albanian language too, slowly with.
Ciao is the same word in word.
Okay, it's more from Italian. Okay, how much do you know about Kosovo basketball?
Honestly, honestly, I don't know much, but I know some players, and I know some teams that play FIBA. But like I said, from what I saw, we can do something, that's something good. And plus, we had an American player, naturalized, who played for Kosovo, who's I know pretty well. I played against him 2 or 3 times. He was playing in Choulet in France. Now he's playing in Strasbourg in France. Dominic Artis, I know him pretty well. So it's a good chance to do something good,
Okay, coming to Dominic Artis, I was going to ask you later on, but he plays with Edon Majuni, which is a Finnish basketball player, but Kosovo Albanian descendant, a son of a very good friend of mine, Besi Majuni, who we used to play with. Is he coming? Is Dominic Artis coming to play this window?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are counting on him.
Oh, yeah. I got him on the phone. There's no reason except if he twists his ankle the last game because they play. But if not, he'd be there.
God forbid, because you need him and we need him. Yeah. Okay, you just came to Kosovo and saw the first two games. I would like your comment on the 2 games that you watched on Saturday night.
Yeah, the first one, I'll let you pronounce the team because I'm not familiar with the name of the team.
Uli and Trepča.
Yeah, different teams, different games. The first game was more, for me, it was more about pick and roll in the middle, one-on-one, isolation, thing like this. And it was big defense, also a big game from the Music, who had also, I saw him 3 times. He had 2 great games against Dijon. Who was one of the best team defense in the past in France. Not this year, but in the past they really do good defense. He had a great game against Dijon, and he also had a great game the first game we watched. And he can play. This guy can play. He can play in Kosovo, but he can play top level in France for me. So
okay.
Yeah. And the thing is, the first game was more about I would say more about pick and roll in the middle, more about one-on-one. And the second game we've been watching was a little bit more playing 5-on-5, where everybody, not every time, but most of the time, the big men were touching the ball and the ball was moving, and we have some more picks, back picks, and screen down, pin down, stagger, and everything. And the first game was more about one-on-one and pick and roll. So it was 2 different games.
How about the defenses that were played last night?
They play solid on the ball.
Okay.
They play different than we play on the pick and roll, especially in the middle.
Yeah.
They don't give too many help on the weak side, but and it's not the same game at all. We don't play the same way. But I think on the ball they're tough. They're playing tough. Music can play tough on the ball. I don't remember the name of the guy who was playing in where we went yesterday. Who were playing in the team was first, number 6. He's a point guard too.
Valjon Banjaku for Bashkimi.
Yeah, he plays solid defense on the ball too.
Okay.
After this, it's kind of different. The thing also is very different, except the big guy they have in Janjova, I think, the big black guys who play in I don't know, they play Janjova was the name of the city.
Joe, yeah.
They have a big guy who play inside, really big, who can. Okay. With the first 2 games I saw, you don't see many low post player getting the ball low, moving some inside moves, it's more.
Okay, let's talk about our players, the players who will play for a national team. Yeah. You scouted them.
Yeah.
What do you think? Your comment on them? Are you satisfied with their form and with that what you've seen? last night, especially with big guys, because you saw them. It was Liz Shoshik, Zimorina, and Dardan Kapiti in the game Uli versus Trepča.
I think they can play. The only thing I will say is this: they're no really big five guy, big low post player, you know, except maybe Morina, who's kind of strong and play. Soshi is more a 4.5 than a 5, and Kapiti is a 4. He's not a great shooter, but he can do many things. You know, he scored most of his points by himself. Tipping, rebound, okay. And I think we can use these guys, especially on the Spanish pick and roll, with some back picks, because he can jump. Yeah. He can jump, you know. So she can block shot also he can shoot threes. So I think we can do something with those guys. But what I saw is big men don't touch, especially the first game. They don't really touch the ball, you know. They go up and down, up and down, up and down. And when they touch the ball, it's a miracle, you know. Or they're gonna get the ball and for offensive rebound.
Probably you are going to improve that.
I will try, you know, to make them happy, because when you feed people, they're happy on the court. You know, you're happy at home, they're happy on the court. So when they don't touch the ball, they cannot do anything. So we'll try to do something like this.
Okay. According to what you've seen in these games, you are going to watch the last game, Prisoner against Pea this evening. So the games that you watched until now, what were the weaknesses of the players that are going to play for our national team, and the things that we need to improve?
I would say moving without the ball. I would say setting picks, because here, from what I saw, big men set picks with the guards, but guards never set a pick for the big man, you know? So got to be, if you want a big man open close to the basket, guards need to set some picks for the big man also. But here, the only thing I saw was big man running and setting picks for the point guard or for the guard. But we need also the outside players setting pick for the big man to bring the ball inside easy and not dribbling the ball 5 times to get an open shot. You will never get an open shot after 5 dribble, you know?
Hallelujah to that. Thanks God. Okay, that's the thing that we were discussing. Okay, I'm very anxious to see your style of play. I like what I'm hearing until now. What's going to be, let's say, our game philosophy?
Try to play solid defense. From what I saw in the games I watched in FIBA, try to play some full court defense, and try to use all the players, not just 1 or 2 guys scoring, but try to use the players, you know, and make them, like I told you, make them happy on the court, happy to score, everybody touch the ball, not just 2 passes and a shot. And run and gun is okay, but you cannot just play 40 minutes run and gun. So I used to play run and gun when I was younger, and I think this is good when you dominate the rebound and you got a solid defense.
Do we have the team for run and gun?
We have some players who can play this. You know, Mucic can play, different guys can play. I'm waiting because I'm going to watch 4 guys this evening. So I'm going to wait because, plus, you know, we're going to have 19 players Tuesday. Not 19 Tuesday, but we're going to have 15 at least Tuesday. So I got to make my own opinion in practice. We're going to practice twice a day for 5-6 days. So I will make my opinion. And we brought some guys, some new guys, some young guys. And everything is open for me, you know. I don't know them, so I don't have, nobody can tell me, coach, this guy, blah, blah, this guy, blah, blah. I will see by myself, and I will make my decision.
Okay.
With the staff.
Of course. Coach Choulet, at the end of our interview, I would like to hear your message to Kosovo fans that are going to watch these 2 games all over the world.
I don't know if they can help us through the TV, but what I will expect from them, no matter what's going to happen in the next 2 games, you know, we have 2 home games right after. And here, really it's important for us, for the players, for me, to feel some...
In Switzerland, don't forget, we have a very nice diaspora.
Yeah.
So probably you're going to have a lot of fans in Bern.
So if they listen to this show here, come on and make some noise. You know, not really. You know, it's important for me. You know, I'm a kind of coach who who likes to play with a hot atmosphere. You know, I don't like to play in a quiet gym. I used to play in Limoges in France when it's crazy there, and for me it's the best game. You know, when they boo you and everything. I like this. You know, this is for me something good.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Choulet. Best of luck, and hopefully you come back with at least one victory
Yeah, we'll try.
from the trip. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.